Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Kennedy here, and today we are doing something highly requested that I have not done ever, and I have never seen, and I'm doing it now, and I'm finally back in my original setup, because I needed better lighting, and my family finally got back home, so I'm not alone anymore. Now I must hide in my room forever. So today we're going to be doing the tribute to Monty, because he was the much beloved creator and designer and animator of RWBY, and I know he did Red vs. Blue, and he was just an amazing person in general. I know that he was very loved and appreciated by everyone at Rooster Teeth and by his family, and I know he voiced Ren in volumes 1 and 2 of RWBY, and then his brother had to take over. I know he is now deceased, and I know February 1st was the anniversary of his death. So I'm a little bit late to this, but I will be finally watching the tribute to Monty. So without further ado, let's watch.
Hello, Mr. Monty Ohm.
Intrigue.
Hello, Birdie.
Ah.
I was very excited about the moment my first scene showed up at a convention. No one had any idea what to expect.
Got a full house for the RWBY panel, RTX 2014.
That's cool.
With Red vs. Blue and Rooster Teeth as a company, there's a lot of things we hope to create to make people happy in ways they wouldn't expect. Red, white, black, and yellow because of Asian.
It's easy to forget to sleep when you're working on something cool. So you just work as hard as you can, and still there's never enough time. So the thing you gotta learn to is essentially let go.
What we end up making is always larger than what we think it'll be. I do believe thoroughly in giving everything you got towards whatever you're doing at the time.
My favorite thing this time around was sharing it with everyone else, my colleagues, my friends, who all worked on this project.
This is so sweet. Oh my god. And I'm not saying anything because I'm just so in awe. This is so sweet.
For the longest time, it was just assumed we ended up here for some reasons that we don't need to think about. No. But we tend to be masters of our own fate. The only thing that stops us from doing the really cool things is time. And we're in a huge fan culture at the moment, where everything has spawned off of something. If you look at something and if you intend to use it, you have to emulate it, which means you have to understand it. I've landed in a very unique place where if I want to make a costume of something, I can also make the character that it's derived from.
That's cool. Wow, man.
My favorite person.
He's amazing.
At the end of the day, we're still looking at people and they need to behave like people. As an animator, there are things you need to notice that most people wouldn't be seeing. The most important thing, and do this as often as you can, watch movies or watch shows or watch things. Just keep your eyes open. It's a lot of destiny, really. I mean, very few people have the luxury of doing exactly what they want to do as their job. There's never a day where I forget that. Moving forward I always think about what's next. So I'm super excited to finish what we have so that I can just start working on something else.
I'm so quiet because we love you, Monty. That was so sad, and it was so short, and I wasn't expecting it to be that short, but it was that was depressing, because I know he was such a good person, and an amazing creator, and I really loved volumes 1 and 2 of RWBY, because those were just what got me right into the show, and his fight scenes were amazing, and I know he was a super talented guy, and it's so sad, that he's dead now, and he can't continue with the things that he loves, and like he was saying, you just gotta keep moving forward, and it's destiny in a way, and I think it's just sad to think that now everything he created is he's no longer able to be a part of that, but in a way, he'll always be a part of that, and he'll always be the center of that, because I feel like they've never forgotten him, because he was the creator of all these amazing things, and he was fight animator on Red vs. Blue, and, like, I know that Volume 1 and 2 Ruby weren't exactly my favorite, but I have great respect for that dude, because he did most of this on his own, and I applaud him for making the entire storyline to Ruby, because that is such a good show, and the fact that he made all of that with, like, Miles and, like, Carrie it's awesome, like, just to think of everything that he did and everything he accomplished in his life. So I think that even if he's dead now and gone, he'll always, like, be in our hearts, because he just made something that provided this entire huge, gigantic fan base, and he was such an amazing person, and I wish that I had been a fan of Ruby earlier, and maybe gone to see, like, him at RTX or something, because that would have been really cool. And it's, like, sad to think about such successful people dying at such a young age. But honestly, Monty, thank you so much for creating what you've created. Ruby, honestly, is one of my favorite things in the entire world right now. And it's like, I'm so dedicated to it. And if he was, like, here right now, I would just give him a great big hug and just thank him for everything that he's done, because he just seemed like an amazing dude. And, like, being his friend would have been, like, a great experience. So that... we loved you, Monty. I'm sorry, but what's past is past, and you can't change it, but that doesn't make it any less sad. So, as always, don't forget to eat your chicken, and if you like this video, leave a like. If you like me, please subscribe. We'll always miss you, Monty. Don't forget to eat your chicken, and bye.